So the first question is, what is inflation, and can you explain it in simple term? So for what I know, inflation is like the rate of the number, the rates of increasing prices and living cost in a particular place or a particular country. The simplest definition of inflation is like the number of prices has increased over time, and yeah, it's like just the total number, like a total of the rate reflect how much the prices has increased. So the next question is, how does inflation affect the average person's daily life? Well, I think as a person living in Vietnam, we have a pretty certainly we have a pretty big inflation, but it has a lot of impact on people's daily life. First of all, it's really inconvenient for us because our living cost, all the price around us, food price, petrol price, car price, house rent, everything is literally increased, and that was really hard for a lot of people to have to deal with that high living cost, because the salary has not increased, only their living price. So a lot of people have to deal with hard in their work and some money problem. And my family is a victim of inflation too. My family have um, to save money more, because nowadays everything around us are so expensive. Like for example, like before in the past, a cake just about like 100,000 dong or 200,000 dong nowadays costs like 400,000 or even 500,000 for a little cake like this. And that was definitely the really serious problem for people in our country, to have to deal with those crazy increased number of price. Why is a small amount of inflation considered normal or even healthy for an economy? Well, I think the biggest reason for this to happen, like the inflation have healthy for an economy, is possibly because when the inflation happened, all the business and the seller, the owner selling stuff, they will increase their salary, will increase their income, because the price has increased, so their income will increase, so that will contribute to develop the economy. But definitely it's not a good side for the freshmen, because yeah, not all people in the country is a businessman, so the freshmen will have to deal with the negative impact. If you were in charge of your country's economy, what measures would you take to prevent or control inflation? Well, this is definitely a tough question for me, because I've never think of this situation before. But if I have a chance to get in charge with my country's economy, I think I will have to do something to help the freshmen, like to support them to play their living cost a little part of it. And I think I have to encourage the business, the shop, the store, to reconsider about the price, and make it more understandable, like make it more affordable for the peoples. And I think mm, we should we should just like rearrange the economy to reduce the negative impact of inflation. How does inflation influence your decisions about spending, saving, or investing money? Oh, well, since I know what is inflation and I know about its impact, um, my decisions about spending and saving money has changed pretty much. For example, about spending, when I know that like the price got increased and I literally witnessed it with my own eyes, I'm really shocked. Like the first time I was really shocked because I used to buy stuff at this store for a long time, but after like a year I got back into that store, the price had crazy increased and I was like really shocked. And like some simple things, just like some street food, are also increasing their prices, and that was like give me a lot of terrified terrifying. I was terrifying. But then after I know what is inflation, I decided to reduce the amount of money that I spend for some little stuff like food or makeup stuff. And I just find something like about the makeup stuff that I need to buy. I will wait for some sale, and I will buy it for sale, so it will got much more cheaper. And about food, I think I just buy some food like affordable for me. And I like, of course I have to cut down my amount of food that I buy like every day, because I have to study a lot. After I study at school, I have to go to some more classes like math class or English class. So usually like I will buy something to eat before I get to another class to read, to like increase my energy and renew it. But now I just buy some little bread like this, like some food, just enough to keep me energetic and keep me enough energy to study that class, and not buy a lot of junk food, or some snack anymore. Just buy some little bread that could keep me full and energetic. So, and I start to save more money for some emergency situation, like when I ran out of my skincare stuff, that will call the emergency, and I will use my saving money to buy it, because definitely it's not cheap. So yeah.